Libra, something huge is coming towards you and it involves a lot of money. Now, I don't know if this could be shared finances with another person. You can meet the right person where you make a lot of money. This could also be the right jobs. This can also be you're posting the right content. But something is coming. It's huge. It involves a lot of money. It's very, very specific how this is going to involve a lot of money for you. Um, Finances. This could be an amazing idea. Whatever it is, it's like you're going to be able to feel the pinnacles. That's what I'm getting. You're going to be able to feel the prosperity and also feel the feeling. Now, this may feel different. This feeling that you get from this idea, if this is an ideal, or just this feeling to connect with a person, to do business with another person, to go into another job. This can also be you like revamping your resume or taking a certain class or something like that, posting certain content, creating certain content. It's going to feel completely different. It's this is just going to feel different. And what I'm getting here, the download that I'm getting, and sorry, I'm getting downloads as I'm going, but the download that I'm getting is this is what it feels like to expand. This is the feeling of expansion. This is the feeling of multiplying. This is the feeling of fruitfulness, of also fertility. It's when you have a fertilized egg and that egg is being planted and that egg is growing and it grows into multiple other eggs. And it's just like this is, I'm also getting like this is life. This is like nature. Something feels completely different. It feels like it's going to grow. It feels like something is expanding before you're even processing it and putting it out there. That is how massive something is. Now, for some of you guys, this is going to be like a confirmation with a certain person that you may need to do business with. This person has already came to you in a dream, a daydream, a vision. You could have heard their name. You could have seen something. For some of you guys, you are going to do business with that person, and there is a lot of money that's coming towards you, but something huge. Like, trust your intuition. The High Priestess and the Empress, like right before I shuffle, you should feel, like I said, this intuition is going to feel like life. And this was not on purpose. Like, it's going to feel like life. It's going to feel like a fertilized egg. And this is the intuitive feeling. And this is the life. This is the egg. The Empress is the symbol of life. She is life. She is creation. This is fertility. So I'm getting like, for some of you guys, this is going to feel like, a no-brainer for you. It's just going to feel like, so it's going to feel so natural. It may even feel scary that it feels so natural. Wow, we got the Death card energy. A lot of this is coming because there has been some type of spiritual transformation. Now, the Death card talks about transformations, endings, rebirth, all of that good energy. This is this energy of you kind of transforming. And also this lets me know that something old, something has to end and something has to be reborn. And I'm getting like, for some of you guys, this could be something being reborn again on the inside of you. But it has something to do with like a death. And I'm getting like a spiritual death. There's the ending of some sorts. And there is some type of new beginning or a new door that's opening. Now, the Death card also represents change. And this is change that you can't really go back from. After the Death card is the change has happened. This is you being open to change. And things around you are going to change. Environments, relationships, the relationship that you have with yourself, especially the relationship that you have with money, is going to change. I'm also getting like old limiting beliefs. They're done. They're gone. You are not going to be thinking that way, which means you're going to be living your life completely different. If you get people telling you that you've changed, or, wow, I've never seen you do that before, or I didn't know that, like, people could be reacting to you like you're a brand new person. It's because you are a brand new person. But some of you guys, you went to sleep and you woke up completely brand new. And this is because there are new beliefs that are replacing limiting beliefs. And it kind of reminds me of fasting, because when you fast, especially if you fast like for 7 days, right? The cells, the damaged cells that would have turned into cancer, they die, and they're replaced by new healthier cells. So this was could be in a body that could have, had cancerous cells. That body fasts for 7 days, water fast, and all of those cancerous cells die out. They eat each other. It's called autophagy, I think. Yeah. So it's this the body eating itself, cleansing itself out. That's basically what happens when the body cleanses itself. It eats itself. So there's this energy of those dead cells leaving and being replaced by new, healthier cells. So what would have been cancerous to you is now replaced and is now healthy. And that's the energy of these negative limiting beliefs. What would have blocked you from wealth or from a lot of money coming to you, this huge thing, it actually now is more healthy, and it's going to bring a lot of things to you because of these new beliefs, because of this change that you have been through. All right. So we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords are these new ideas that's coming in. And the Page of Swords, it's like these ideas, all they have behind them is a lot of passion. All they have behind them is the spark of thinking of something new. It's the newness of something. These ideas, even though they're going to feel differently, they're still fairly new ideas that's coming in. And there's a need for you to see something through. There's a need for you to put something to the test. There's a need for you. I'm also getting like a science lab to try something. So it's all about you trying something, because that's the Page of Swords. It's not like saying like, okay, this person is an expert and you know for sure what happens if you put A and B together, what's is going to turn out. But the Page of Swords don't know what's going to happen. And it's just that innocence of not knowing. And then also the freedom of not knowing, the fun. Like, so something could be very, very fun. And this is just this newness that's coming in. And also remember, the Page of Swords is this energy of looking back. Now, some people could get caught up in looking back, get caught up in the old. There's a need for you not to get caught up in the old. There's a need for you to go with the new and just keep on going. And what's meant for you will be meant for you. But don't get caught up in the old. The old belief system. This could be a time where you could be revisiting old beliefs and old stories because they are clearing out. So be mindful of that energy so you don't get caught up in the old, because things are changing right now. Rapid changes, and something huge is coming towards you. And what we do know is that it involves a lot of money. That's a for sure. A for sure, for sure, for sure. But let's see. Got the Magician coming out first. Got the Magician coming out first. Oh, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. Here you are, Libra. All right. We do got that Five of Cups. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But we have the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. And this is all about you kind of using what it is that you have to create something. The Magician comes out as this creator that's about to use something to create. And the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about the state of being as you are creating something. So there's this energy of you being in this calm state, this joyous state, this happy state, present moment. You're feeling good. You're feeling protected. You're feeling really, really good about something. Just really, really good. And then also this talks about you being in like a safe haven. So you can have an office space. You can like to create outside. It really talks about the scenery in which that you are creating in. And this is from a scenery of full status. And because you're creating from a full belly, for some of you guys, this could be you eating or you creating from a full belly. Something is very, very fruitful and something is very, very, very big. Now, the Queen of Swords energy, Because something puts you in a state of, or because you're in a state of knowing, and I'm getting that's the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. It's just that state of knowing, of happiness, of it's also confident energy, but it's really joy and contentment. You're content with who you are, where you are. You're not creating from a place of lack. It puts in the Queen of Swords this energy of surety, like you're sure that something is going to work out. And these are all of like the secret ingredients in order to create a very, very abundant thing. And this is probably why this thought or this idea or whatever this brilliant thing that's coming to you, this is why it feels so good and it may feel so natural, because it's just a feel good type of energy. And the magician is very, very confident in doing something, happy, eager to do something. It's like excited to do something. And the Queen of Swords is like very much like orderly carrying something out, starting something, pushing something out. That's that Queen of Swords energy, because it's like a surety that this feels good. So I'm getting like there's just this energy of you going with what feels good. Also, the magician is using what it has. And right now what you have is the feeling of being content. You have the feeling of being happy and seeing exactly what you can create with that. And there's mounds of abundance that you create with this feeling, because it's not necessarily what you want. It's who you are. And how could you tell who you are? What are you feeling? So right now there's this energy of you being abundant and you creating more abundance. So that's that first energy of you understanding that you are abundant. You have everything that you need. And that's that Nine of Pentacles. I have everything I need in my garden. I'm fully content with what I have. I'm nurturing the things that I have in my garden. And this is going to create more of that energy. Now, why this is very, very important is because we have the Five of Cups and we have the Five of Swords, which means at first somebody was not content with where they were, what they had. Somebody was in the sense of looking back, thinking that the best had already came and they could have felt like they got the short end of the stick. You could have also been in situations with people who, had questionable motives, who lacked integrity. And it's just like you were in a place, I feel like there was a sense of displacement. And not saying that your environment could have changed. Remember that energy of the Death card. There's something that's changing inside of you. And these could very much be those negative feelings that you were harboring that was creating more negative feelings. But there's something about a person who kind of went in and they decided to start thinking positively, looking at their situation a bit positively. Or optimistically, and that changes everything. So for some of you guys, this has a lot to do with that inner peace and that inner work, shadow work. So if you're in a situation or you're around some people who you may not like your relationships right now, you may not like where you work, you may not like how your family relationships are or friend relationships or whatever, but instead of looking at that and thinking negatively about a situation and thinking that you're trapped or you're stuck or you're in bad luck, you start looking at things like, okay, so this is good, or this is going to turn out good, or there's something great here, there's love here, there's light here. And it kind of changes everything. And that's why something comes out. There's this energy of the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords came out again and it talked about not getting stuck in the past, not getting stuck in past, and this has a lot to do with relationships. So there could be certain relationships that could be trying to get you stuck in some type of feeling, and it's the feeling where you feel like disappointed in your relationships, where you feel like you're around people who lack integrity or have questionable motives, where you have to constantly look over your shoulder, like you can't trust people. The reason why you can't get stuck in this is because there's going to be an idea that could involve another person, especially for like a lot of you guys who this is resonating with. It's going to involve somebody else. So those feelings that you have about relationships and things like that, they have to move out of the way, because a lot of the guards has been coming because you've been around certain situations and people who made you have to look over your shoulder, like you couldn't trust them. Now there is going to be a relationship that comes in, and that you fully want to get into this relationship, because this could be the ride that's taking you towards a lot of freaking money that's coming to you. It could be the business relationship or the love relationship or this new friendship that comes in. It's something significant about a relationship. And if this does not involve a relationship for you, the significance about this relationship, an old relationship from your past, it puts you in negative territory so quick, even thinking about it. And some of you guys, you're going to know exactly what this relationship is. It kind of demagnetizes you from the abundance that you truly want, because it starts making you feel low. Like, I mean, lower than low. So there's this energy of you not getting stuck in that, and you looking at your surroundings and finding the things that you're happy with. It would really suit you to have a gratitude journal or something where you can go in and you can look and see what makes you happy now in the present moment, what you look forward to now in the present moment, because there is a relationship, a close relationship. I'm getting like family or love. This can also be a close friendship that when you think about it, you identify as a person who is in lack, just because the relationship was so harsh, like so harsh. But there's this energy, your power back. The power that you have is not allowing something to rob you of your joy in the present moment. And this is the magic ingredient, the secret, even the secret. Okay. Like, so many people talk about these secrets, and it's just like the same thing that we reiterate over and over and over again, but it's very, very powerful information. The secret energy here is not allowing another person to steal your joy, because that's not up to them. They don't have the power to do that. You have the power to give it to them and then say it's stolen, but they don't have the power to steal your joy. Even in the midst of the most nastiest situations, you still have the choice to be free. You have the choice to be happy. You have the choice to look around at life and smile. And you have the choice to still look around and say, I'm blessed. It's just a choice. And I know it seems like when you're first starting this journey, it seems like, oh, no, it's not. Like, but as you become an expert in this manifestation journey, you'll realize that the choice is literally yours. Like, you are the ruler of your universe. And that is what you understand here. And that is why you are creating so much abundance. But be mindful, there is a relationship that you cannot go into. You cannot get stuck, get caught up, rehashing the past, thinking about who's wrong, who's right, who owes you this, who should have did that. It just puts you in a space. The way you identify with yourself within that relationship, it demagnetizes you. So be mindful of that. There's a way that you can actually heal health, like get some healthy healing, and then also not suppress emotions or not ignore emotions, and still acknowledge those emotions, because emotions, especially strong ones like this, they have a lot of power and a lot of love and a lot of light. And a lot of times we don't want to go into those emotions because they make us feel bad. But there is a way that you can actually still honor your emotions but not get stuck there. And who helps us with that is the King of Cups, of not getting stuck there and honoring those emotions, even the bad ones. But just make sure you just don't stay there. Stay in that vibration that it brings. And a lot of you guys, you know what relationship this is that comes out. We got the King of Wands. There's some type of vision. There's a vision here. Focus, focus, focus. Got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords out here. Balance. Focus. Focus. All right, focus. Something's clear as day. Focus, focus, focus. So there's a vision that you need to focus on, and there's this energy of a visualization or a dream or some type of something that you may need to focus on, and it's not a dream. I've been getting this message for a while, that it's not a dream. It's not just a vision. It's real. There is a daydream, or there's something that you've been having a daydream, an actual dream, a vision, a meditation, something, a download that you have actually been having that is not a download. It's actually you seeing into the future. It's actually the Akashic records being open to you. And there's a need for you to focus on something. And even you focusing on this vision, it kind of puts you in a place of happiness and gratitude now, because you got to be here in order to get there. So it makes you happy for the process. It makes you happy that you're actually on the route, that you're en route to it. But spirit is like focus. What I'm getting from this is focus, 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 and move and act. Focus on a dream and then act like that. Because the kings are actions. And the King of Swords is going to act based off of the truth that's coming towards him in the Akashic records. And the truth is the sun energy. And the King of Wands is going to act based off the vision that he's getting from, really this is coming from his intuition, his belly. But he trusts and believes in his intuition so much that it actually becomes his true sight. Like other people look at the picture, they can only see just a small detail of it. And the King of Wands can see the bigger picture together. And the bigger picture is the sun. This is like joy. This is success. This is happiness. These are your dreams coming to fruition. It is a moment of time for you to be happy. This is expansion that's happening. This is things getting bigger. This is like wild success. So there's a need for you to really study yourself in these visions. I know you see the visions and you may see the things like you're like, wow, I seen a vision. I had this big house, the kids, the husband or the wife or the whatever, and we was here. There's a need for you to pay attention to yourself. What are you wearing? How are you talking? What are you doing? Because spirit wants you to act like that. There's something about how you're going to be acting. It's like I'm getting this energy of like acting. And then already the King of Wands reminds me of Shakespeare anyway. There's this energy of some type of happiness coming, or something that's coming that is going to make you super excited. And there's this energy of you acting so excited now. Crazily excited. There's this energy of like this excitement here. We do have the energy of the Ace of Wands. Excited for a new beginning or excited for the newness. But it's just this, it's this Ten of Cups. And then look at that Five of Swords that came out again. All right. That Five of Swords that comes out again. So there are questionable people. There is this energy of something hiding or something going on behind your back. And in the midst of it happening, like I said, I'm not sure if this is over or you're out of this environment. A lot of you guys, you are not out of this environment. There are still things that are happening beyond your control and behind your back. And it's just that you're not putting energy to it because of the how you identify yourself in the midst of some type of pain. And something's still going on. So again, like you say, like the devil be busy, the devil is busy. Okay, busy here. There's still people around that has questionable motives, that could be doing things behind your back, saying certain things. This energy here is a person who know damn well that they're doing wrong, but they don't really care. It's like somebody wants to win so bad that they'll resort to doing anything just to win. And that's still going on. So for some of you guys, you're playing with like people who like these are sorry players willing to do anything just to win. But this actually shows how much in lack a person is. When you don't really believe in your true talents, you don't believe in who you are, you don't believe in your truth, that you gotta resort to the lowest vibration in order to just win. Like, come on now. Like, you don't really believe in who you are. You don't really believe in your message. So that's what this person is basically showing you. So when that comes, just believe more in your message. Believe in your way of doing things, because there are a lot of faulty players here that's still beneath the surface. But I'm getting like spirit is like, it's none of your business. Something that's like none of your business. Things will come out. You do have the sun here. A lot of things will come out to the surface. But when it comes to you actually getting this thing that you have been manifesting, spirit needs you to focus on the things that makes you happy. The things that's going to bring more happiness into your life. Not the things that's going to dim your light, make you feel dull. Not that energy. Something different. All right, let's see what else is coming out. If this resonates with you, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. All right, we got you're not listening. I'm getting like you're not listening to a person. We got the wrong person. Yeah. I'm also getting like there's something that this person is saying. We got $100. There's also Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. A lack of accountability. Yeah. Someone is not taking a lack of accountability. Someone is doing a lot of things, throwing a lot of rocks and then hiding their hands afterwards. Like I said, somebody is a questionable person. And it's like you stop listening to a person. So when I see you're not listening, I'm getting like you have toned them out or tuned them out. Because they were the wrong person that you were supposed to be listening to in the first place. $100 could be significant. And look at that 5. I just seen that 5 of Wands. Yeah, spirit is like tune them out. And crank up the volume on you and these visions and how you're doing and what you're doing and how you're living, because that is what counts. That's what's going to bring you. Something is a part of the plan. The 3 of Pentacles. These are all players that's a part of some type of plan. We got the Lovers energy here. Something is so sweet that it's a part of the plan for these people to try to take, you see this like the serpent and things like that that's trying to break something up or trying to, something is a part of the plan. It's a part of the actual script. It's a part of it. And it's like, there's a need for you to understand that all of these players, they have certain roles and you have a certain role too. And you're on the right path when you start tuning these people out. It's a certain script. It's like stick to the script. You'll understand the script the more that you go into meditation and you get the Akashic records and these ideas and things like that. You'll understand exactly what it is that you're doing. But if you go into this energy where you start listening to these faulty players and moving off of what they believe, or you're getting into this like rat race or this ego war with these people and you're fighting them, you're off script. It's like get into script and the things can start unfolding because now you're on script. There is this energy of, as you're escaping something, because you're getting out of this 5 of Swords energy, dog eats dog, and that's what dogs do when you're in that type of energy. So there's a need for you to understand where you are, what the setting is, and kind of look at your life like it's a movie, because something is about to look like a movie anyway. But it's like every person has a specific duty. Every person is a part of the plan in the grand scheme of things. And this visionary, the King of Wands, knows that. So there's this energy of you kind of really acting off of that, and you're way smarter than you look, and you have some type of blueprint. And this has a lot to do with you going into meditation. And also, it may seem like you're doing a foreign thing, because while everyone else is fighting and everybody else is doing whatever it takes to win, this is a time when your integrity comes out. Like, your soul, for whatever reason, wanted this glorious, victorious win, but not only wanted to win, it wanted to win and keep its integrity intact. And that's probably why you could be bothered by a lot of things that's been going on, because a lot of people have questioned integrity, and that means a lot to you. Fairness and ethics and things like that, the code of ethics, that can mean a lot to you. So it's not only about winning, it's about who you are, who's winning it. And I feel like that's a huge win for your soul. Like your soul would want to do this over and over again just to let itself know that, you know, I have this integrity. I am not just a victor. I'm actually a really good ass person to the core of it. And I feel like that is what's happening on a big scene of things. You can easily play with them. Something will be too easy for you to play dirty. But it's just, this is the type of fight. This is the type of war. This is the type of battle that you would like to fight. One with your wits, your smarts, your spirituality. The other one with your integrity, your good heart, your charm, your grace, your inner beauty. So it's just this energy of that shining more. For some of you guys, you may see yourself in a more beautiful light because you are that beautiful. Like you are that beautiful from the inside out. And I just feel like this thing that's coming towards you, it's just going to be huge, but it's also like, it's highly deserved. It's highly, highly deserved. All right. I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.